I'm Eric Herzig. I'm the chair of the Political Science Department at the University of Nevada, Reno. Absolutely. Nevada became a state before its time. We were one of the first Western territories to become a state. We became a state before Colorado, for example, certainly before Utah, after Oregon and California. And the reason why is that in 1860, because of problems with Mormon governance, we started as part of the Utah Territory. So the Mormons have a problem not only with the federal government, but also with the so-called Gentiles who populated Nevada. And so Brigham Young calls all the Mormons back to Salt Lake City, expecting war with the national government. A separate Nevada territory is formed. We wanted statehood. In fact, we had a failed constitutional convention in 1863, but nobody really cared much about us until the election of 1864, when Lincoln is looking at what he thought was going to be a very close race. So figured give them statehood, we have 3 electoral votes. It even got down to the point of, and if they have a member in the U.S. Congress and it goes to there, Nevada is unit rule voting, so they could break any type of electoral tie there. And they figured that Nevada representatives in both the House and the Senate would pass the 13th Amendment outlawing slavery. And in fact, one of the points of ordinance in the preamble of the Nevada Constitution is that we outlaw slavery. And so we basically agreed to this deal. It was part of Senator Doolittle from Wisconsin passed a resolution allowing Nebraska, Colorado, and Nevada to form constitutional conventions to become a state. Nevada jumped on it. We became a state. We got our Constitution written, sent it by telegraph to Washington, D.C., and Congress had changed their rules to where the House and Senate did not have to vote on our admittance. It went straight to Lincoln, who signed us into statehood on October 31st, so that's Nevada Day, which is also Halloween. And the cost of the telegram was something like over $3,000. And so at the time, it was the most expensive telegram ever sent. So yes, and we didn't have the requisite population to become a state, and our population really, I'd say, ebbed and flowed, but it mostly flowed out of the state from the time of statehood on to where we were the smallest population of any state in the Union until Alaska was admitted.